apologize about that, but this video is not really so that I'm looking perfectly in the camera as that it is. I wanted to talk to you all today, give you guys some updates on what's been going on with me and my life, and my hair is a hot mess this morning. So anyways, and I've got Nathan in the car with me, so my little man's in the back seat. We are heading off for our Sunday, so got things to do today. So anyways, what I kind of wanted to give you guys some updates on is, so I haven't made a video in like a month, and part of that is, let me turn my heater down here some so it's not blaring, and part of that is because I have been super busy the whole month of February, so I've been working more hours, and even working on the days that I'm supposed to have off. And so I've been working like crazy, and also I was gonna do a video last month of showing you my workout at the gym, because I was going to the gym like 3-4 days a week. And then I had a back injury, not anything too severe or anything, but enough to where I was too sore to, be going to the gym and working out. So I only went a handful of times the whole month of February, which, right now, I'm getting back into the swing of things at the gym. But, going a whole month with, maybe working out 3 times, I can totally feel a difference, and I don't like it. So I can tell that like my stamina and my endurance, and oh my gosh, my hair's just, okay. Sorry guys, I keep like seeing it in the viewfinder, and I'm like, oh girl, you gotta go get your hair cut and done. See, look at this little strand just sticking out way up. I don't think anything's gonna make it better as of right now. So anyways, so yeah, my endurance, my stamina, all of that, I can just tell a difference. I don't feel as strong as I did when I was going to the gym, 3-4 days a week, every morning. I was getting up early and doing it. So I look forward to getting back into it. But I was just working so much, and then, having an injury, I'll be honest with you, I didn't feel good enough to get up in the morning and go. And, that's not saying I went off track or, I'm not committed. This whole thing with losing weight is a journey. It is not a race to the finish line. That being said, I still have some weight that I want to lose, and, I need to get back into the swing of things. So I am still planning on doing the video at the gym for you guys, and now that I am getting back into the gym here, as soon as I get a couple more days under my belt, then I'll probably do that for you guys, because it's a struggle right now. I was doing so good, and it's a little bit of a struggle again, just even being off a month from working out. There's a huge difference. So but anyways, so I wanted to just kind of let you know that that's kind of what's been going on, and why I haven't posted the video that I was talking to you guys in my last video that I was going to do. Most of that was just because with my back being so sore, I couldn't do any of the lifting I was doing. So, which is, I would say, majority, 80% of what I was doing was lifting, and the other like 20-30% was cardio stuff. So anyways, that's kind of been what's going on with that. My job is going good. So do I 100% love retail? Absolutely not. Do I like working with makeup and people? Yes. But so if those of you that don't know, I work at Sephora, and my my makeup is not the greatest right now. I was in a rush to get out of the house this morning. Like, oh my gosh. Trying to get my son ready to go. And as of right now, it's funny, there's quite a few people living in the house together. My brother and his wife live there as well. So you can imagine like bathroom time getting split between, you know, let's see, right now in the house there is 6 adults and my 3-year-old. So you can imagine, and we have like literally it's like 1.5 bath in the house where we're staying right now. So 6 adults, 1.5 bathrooms, you get the drift. I'm lucky, like I did foundation in like the corner of my room today, so that's about it. Just got thrown on a lipstick and that's about it. So, but we are in the process. It's so funny, we've been working, our goal is to be moved out this year. So, you know, when we moved up to Ohio last year from Georgia, which is where we were living, which we had a house down in Georgia, we moved up here and we've been living with my parents. So you know how that is. You know, I'm married, you know, me and my husband have been married 4 years this year. You know, we got a 3-year-old, and moving back in with my parents, you can imagine, you know, those of you that have done it before, you know how it is. I love my parents, but I miss having my own place. So I told my husband, I was like, we are getting out come hell or high water this year. You know, we got to find a house. So that's kind of what we've been doing too. So a lot of stuff's been going on, you know, just in my personal life. But anyways, that's really kind of not why I wanted to come on here and talk today. You know, those of you know who have watched my channel have seen I've talked about like Amberlynn, Reed, and Chantel in a previous video. And I am not one of those reaction channels. I do not react to, you know, every video these women do. You know, do I watch their videos? I would say I watch a good 80% of both Amberlynn Reed and Chantel or Foodie Beauty's videos. I may not watch the whole thing because a lot of times it's so boring. There is like no way you could get through the whole video. So sometimes I'll just like skip around on the videos and that. But anyways, I was watching or listening. I didn't watch it live last night, but I kind of clicked on the video and was listening to it while I was getting ready, kind of skipped around of Chantel's live that she did like, I don't know, was it like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, or I don't know, something like that. I don't know, it was late last night. I was in bed. So anyways, let me get to that. I do vape, guys. I smoked cigarettes for like 7 years. I quit smoking actually like actual cigarettes, cold turkey. But I do still vape, and I'm trying to quit that as well. So, you know, if you see this, I know I need to stop that too. It doesn't all happen overnight, guys. I'm trying very, very hard. But anyways, when I'm driving in the car, like usually, like that's when I would smoke a cigarette all the time, is when I was driving in the car. Like majority of the time I would chain smoke from point A to point B. So since I don't do that anymore, and I do not vape while I'm at work at all, so I'll go a whole shift without vaping. So majority of the time it's just in the car. So kind of habit. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. You know, I know it's not the greatest for me. I do know that I do not miss smoking cigarettes, but trying to get the whole thing cold turkey is kind of hard. But I'm getting there. I'm down to like really only vaping about 40% of the day. Well, less than that because I don't do it when I'm sleeping. So it's really just the car ride and if I am like outside. That's it. So you're gonna hear or see this. So anyways, I'll try to do it over here so y'all don't see it. But anyways, I was watching Chantel's live. I wasn't watching it live, but I watched it this morning. And I am so sick and tired of hearing her say the same thing. You know, if she watches this, okay, whatever. She probably won't. I don't even know if any of her subs are, you know, subscribed to my channel or not. But anyways, I am like really sick and tired of her. She just doesn't get it, guys. She doesn't get that the reason why she has all these reaction videos and channels and why people talk about her has nothing to do with her weight. She thinks it's because she is super morbidly obese. Like, that's why people talk about her, is because she's super morbidly obese. And that is not it. Because the only reason people ever mention her weight, and even then, most of the comments in that are not about directly what she weighs. She gets the hate and the reaction channels because of the things she says and does or doesn't do. And she just does not seem to understand that. Like, she was going off about Charlie Gold last night. And I hate that, you know, there's this, like, thing, you know, like, she just hates Charlie for some reason. And I get Charlie is direct and to the point, and, you know, I love that about her. I don't mind any of her, you know, reaction videos. I think she actually does it quite to the point, stays on topic, and I mean, yeah, she may say a few comments here and there that are a little snarky, but, you know, for the most part, you know, she says what is the truth, you know, and it's like, Chantel can't handle the truth. She can't handle the fact that someone is calling her out on her BS, you know. And if Chantel would just not talk about anything weight, if she would have never mentioned anything weight related, or that she was going on a weight loss journey, or that she was gonna be vegan or vegetarian or fruitarian, or I'm gonna try fasting, or like Amberlynn, I'm gonna do Octavia and Weight Watchers and this and that, and you know, these girls, like, I'm calling them girls because to me they act like teenage girls. I do not really consider them women, you know, because there is such a level of immaturity about both of them. And I think once you have children, a lot of that, well, for most people, most women, a lot of that kind of immaturity goes away because you see things completely different than before you had kids. So to me, they both act like teenage, like her rant last night was literally a high school drama rant. It was ridiculous. So she was complaining about how Charlie's always, you know, these reaction channels are always after her, and it's always about her weight, and it's because she's fat, and it's like, no one would say anything. Like, if she would have never said that she wanted to lose weight and do all the sad stories and crying on camera about how unhappy she is, and she wants to change her life, and then not even 24 hours later, will go and film herself doing a huge fast food binge. Not even 24 hours later. Like, don't film it. Like, I do not understand why this does not get into her head. If you really wanted to lose weight, okay? If you really wanted to be on a weight loss journey, and you are putting it out there for your viewers to hold you accountable, because that's what you do. When you post something on YouTube, you are being held accountable to what you say and what you do. And so she puts it out there that this is what she wants, and then not even 24 hours later, she will go and film herself eating 2 big breakfasts and 20 hash browns or whatever the heck she ate that one time, you know. And then she's like, then when people call her on it and go, well, hey, not even 24 hours ago you said you were going to do this, this, and this, and now we see you gorging and stuffing your face on this. That's what it's about. It's because you said one thing and then you turned around not even 24, 48 hours later and did the exact opposite of what you said you wanted to do. And if you're going to do that and go binge on McDonald's, go do it. I'm not telling her not to do it. If that's really what she wants to do, she's an adult. She can make her own decisions. If that's what she wants to do, go do it, but don't film it. Don't film it and go, yeah, look what I did. And then go, why are you all being mad at me because I did that? I can do whatever I want. Well, yeah, you can do whatever you want. But if you want to do whatever you want, don't talk about the side effects of doing whatever you want. If you want to do whatever you want, then don't complain about the weight gain, because you can see the weight gain from her earlier videos to now, how much weight she has put on doing this. And she wanted to say, watch me lose weight while I mukbang. That is about the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, stupid. Absolutely asinine and stupid. Yeah, you're going to get skinny eating 3 Big Macs and 2 large fries and drinking your pop or sweet tea or whatever the heck else it is. You're not going to get skinny eating your mean bean or olive things. Like, she thinks she's going to drop all this weight while still being able to eat like an addict. And you can't. Do I mess up? Yes. Okay, yes, I do. I am not perfect. I do eat McDonald's. It's not an everyday thing. But I do eat fast food. Okay? And when I eat fast food, I try to get the healthier options and really kind of make sure things fit within what I want, the amount of calories I want to eat in a day. But, for example, this past week, my family, we went to McDonald's, and I wanted a quarter pounder with cheese, the deluxe one. I wanted that. So I ate it. Do I film myself eating a 1,200 calorie meal and go, hey, look, guys, I'm losing weight, but here, watch me eat this? No, okay? If I eat it, then I calculate out, and do I go over my calorie allotment for a day? Okay, yeah, I do, okay? I try to make up for it when I do mess up, but I'm human. I'm not going to be perfect. There's no way I'm going to have a perfect diet or a perfect eating plan all the time. I am human, and I have learned to not, kill myself over mistakes that I've made. But the thing is, I keep pushing forward. So if I do have a meal where I go, I ate a little too much or ate the wrong thing, I don't just go, oh, well, the next day I'm going to go get a Crave case from White Castles and eat the whole thing. Like, I don't do that. And that's what she does, is she will overeat and go, I can eat whatever I want, and overeat the next day and the next day and the next day. And even if she's only eating that one thing a day, which I don't believe that she is, I think she tried to say something about intermittent fasting. I don't believe that woman has ever the only time I think she ever intermittent fasted was when she was trying to do that like week-long fast or whatever it was that she was doing. And back at that point, I was a supporter of hers, because she really looked like she was trying and giving it all that she had, and I kept telling her, you can do this, because I'm pro fasting. If you want to fast. I think it's actually really good for your mentality with things, but she's so into self-gratification instantly, which is most people that have a food disorder, which I know I do. I still do. Is you like that instantaneous feeling, it's like an addict with drugs or alcohol or anything else. It's that you want that feeling now, and you will do whatever it takes to get that feeling now, whether that is shooting up heroin in your arm or going and buying 20 Big Macs and eating them all till your stomach feels like it's going to pop. Same thing. Okay? Heroin's a lot worse for you than eating 20 Big Macs. I'm not saying it's on the exact 100% same level, but it's the same mentality that affects both individuals. And I know because, in my younger years, I did do drugs. I'm not going to really tell you what drugs I did, but I did do drugs, and, I do know that I did it because I didn't want to feel, emotionally what I was feeling at that time. So I used it as a coping mechanism to feel better about myself, because I wasn't happy with myself. And people do that with food. So in other words, I know Chantel, she can say that she's happy, she has a happy life, but she's not. She's miserable. And I know because I've been there. You are miserable. I thought about my weight 100% of the day, every day. I thought about my weight. I thought about how I looked in everything that I wore. I tried to do things. I would hide certain parts of my body so I would look skinnier, but I was always worried what people thought, how people viewed me. Was I the biggest person in the room? I thought about my weight 24/7. There was not a time in the day that I did not think about my weight. And I was unhappy with my weight because I was unhappy how I looked, how I felt. I couldn't fit into clothes. I couldn't do the things I wanted to do because my weight held me back, not only physically, but mentally as well. And you know, it's like, even now that I have lost so much weight, has that changed? Do I still think about my weight all the time? Yes, I do. I think about it all the time. Every day. All the time. Does my weight hold me back from things now? Not like it used to. I mean, I feel more comfortable in my body. Am I 100% happy with how my body looks right now? No. You know, I want to get stronger. I want to feel better. Like, that's the thing, is once you start going and you working out and you realize how your body can actually feel when you're working out, you know, that's a different feeling that, you know, eating stuff can't bring you. You know what I mean? And so it's, this whole thing with food is it's a mental thing. You know, it's like when you feel hungry. Like, are you going to die if you don't eat something right then? No. And that's for like 100% of Americans, okay? We are not starving to death. Yeah. Right. So we're not starving to death. Nathan agrees. So, you know, her, you know, being like, I'm starving, I'm so hungry, that's just her brain, you know, telling the addict, you need that rush again. You need that feeling again. And that is the thing, that is what she has to learn to break, is that cycle. Because, number one, I can tell you she's not happy with herself at all. You know, she's probably on some level, like I was, disgusted by herself and hates herself. I know, because I did. I hated myself. If I could have taken a knife and cut off the fat off of me, myself, and lived, I would have done it. I literally would have botched myself because I was so disgusted and unhappy with myself. And, you know, that is how much, like, self-hatred I had towards myself for being the weight and the size that I was. And I know on some, because you don't talk about your weight all that time and how unhappy you are if you aren't unhappy with it. You know, she likes to go back and forth. So that's why people have an issue, and that's why there's so many reaction channels, is because she lies and is a hypocrite, and she is delusional in her thought process and the way she thinks. It is a mental thing going on with her. She is delusional to the point where she just doesn't understand. Like, no amount of Charlie trying to explain it to her, or me, or anybody else trying to explain this to her, she's not going to get it. Same thing with Amber. They just do not understand anything about losing weight. Okay? They don't understand, and they definitely don't understand why you should not post mukbangs on your channel when you are trying to talk about, you know, the weight loss journey that you're on. Okay? If you want to post a dinner where you eat, cook a healthy meal and eat it, and say like, look, hey, I'm trying this new stuff. This is a really healthy dinner for me. I cooked it. I prepared it. Look, let's eat it together and talk about how I'm doing. That is fine. I don't understand why mukbangs have to be associated with fast food all the time and giving into that binge and that, like, you need that high. Like, why can't she just, like, she does not work outside the house. She has no children. She's not dating anybody. She doesn't have any hobbies she goes and does. All she does is sit at home on the computer, okay, or go out with Pete's, or have food ordered, or drive 4 hours to go get fast food. Okay, that is her life. Why not instead Go on a walk every day, even if it's for 10 minutes. You know, if I did not have to work a full-time job, have a 3-year-old, have a husband, have things I have to take care of, having 5 dogs, 2 cats, okay, trying to go to the gym, you know, if I didn't have all of that, you know what my butt would be doing? My butt would be working on myself, and I would have a lot easier time of it. So if I didn't have everything else that I have to deal with. So, like, honestly, I would love to be in her shoes on some level. Don't get me wrong, I love my life, and I love my family. But anyways, so, like, there's no excuse for her to not be like, okay, I'm going to go on a 10-minute walk. Show us going on a 10-minute walk. Be like, hey, I'm going to go home and make this. This is what I'm going to eat today. Watch me cook it, and we're going to eat together. Her channel would explode, and her viewers would love it if she actually did what she said she was going to do. So, I'm sorry, Chantel, you cannot complain about Charlie or any of the other reaction channels, because they are not reacting because you are super morbidly obese. They are reacting because of the words that come out of your mouth. And it's the same way with Amber, and I know Amber's lost a little bit of weight, but neither one of them understand really they're not willing to do what it's going to take to do it. And they don't want accountability. So them posting any videos, they don't want the accountability. They want you to just watch it, shut up, and watch the next one and tell them, I love what you ate, or I want Domino's now, or whatever. Like, a lot of her subscribers, the comments that they leave are just ridiculous. Like, some of them on some level have to be feeders. I mean, it's just, there's no if, or buts around that. So anyways, I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about Chantel, Foodie Beauty, give you a little update on my life, and watch out for my next video, which is going to be of me at the gym, working out. I'm going to show you guys, some clips of me at the gym. It's been a really hard month. It's hard for me, doing YouTube, because I'm so busy, and it's like, I really want to do it more. I enjoy this, like, I really do, but usually I am just like, I have to get somewhere so fast and do this and do that, so it gets to be difficult. I wish I could be a full-time YouTuber. It would be nice, because I would love to be able to work on everything else and just do YouTube, but until I get a game plan with YouTube and get a lot more subscribers, I don't think that's going to happen. But real quickly, I did want to woohoo. I know, woohoo. I did want to say that this morning I used the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, and girl, I'm digging it. I'm digging this primer with my Huda foundation that I have. So, makes my skin look, as Jeffree Star would say, snatched. This face looks snatched. So, are you laughing? Was that funny? All right, everyone. Me and Nathan, hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.